Hi Cancer, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your mid-month money and career tarot reading for the month of March 2022. So mid-March, if you will. Thank you so much for joining me. And I do want to remind you, as always, this is general, so just take what resonates. But as well, I want to thank you in advance for your likes, comments, and subscriptions if you haven't done so already. Now, to book a personal reading with myself, just reach out via email and I'll definitely get that started for you. Everything you need is down below in the description box. I feel like you're going to be an organizer this month, or the second half of the month, or potentially the whole month, or just feel the need to a bit distracted to just put things in order, to organize what feels like your life, or just get things lined up for oneself. Anyways, that's already coming out, but the overall message I received for you, Cancer, for your mid-month money and career, your own version of success, your own version of success. I just heard the word empowerment. Empowerment. Empowering oneself to do what's right for you, empowering oneself to redefine what success means to you, or just show people how it's done in your own way. Good for you. All the power to you. For Cancer, we're jumping right into it and keeping it simple by pulling from, as I stutter, from the Light Seers deck. Ready? We have the Sun out and the Page of Pentacles. I feel like you're going through a bit of a balancing act throughout the second half of the month, being pushed to recognize that you're a little bit stuck at certain points or within a situation, or you just need to adjust your perspective when it comes to how you're going about deciding. Feeling like you're torn between two options or several. Wishing you had potentially less options just to simplify things for oneself. But I feel as if you asked for what you're getting at this point in one way, shape, or form. As I just hit the camera a little bit, I heard we're shaking things up for you, okay? Trying to keep it interesting, or just more fulfilling in a lot of ways. With the Hermit, you're going to find that there's a lot of alone time in the second half of the month, as you're pushed to save your money, as you're pushed to recognize what you truly desire a level of control over, as you manifest a lot of change, a lot of success, and just determining what you truly want moving forward. With the Sun card and the Page of Pentacles, once again, it's the second half of the month where you are pushed to prioritize your happiness. I'm being guided to say you will be happier than you expect, okay? You'll go into the second half of the month thinking, okay, things aren't going to be ecstatic, or things aren't going to be amazing. There's success that takes place within your career, making more money than you expect, and therefore you're happier. Feeling as if you're pushed to recognize that a financial investment, a move of residence, or even a new job, or both, will leave you so damn happy, right? The Sun card talking about completion being a must at times, and you being reminded of that as you sort of potentially rethink leaving a job behind, or potentially overthinking certain options about a move of residence, or just taking on new employment. You name it, however it pertains to you. Don't second guess it, don't overthink it, and recognize that your happiness is your priority at this time, and absolutely should be, as you move towards the new, the brighter, the happier, and you recognize that the sun is shining down upon you and helping you feel a lot brighter. Interesting. I feel as if I'm seeing a flower here, all right? I usually don't see that in this imagery, even though it seems quite obvious. I feel like you're being pushed to recognize and remember you're blossoming through your career, through your choices. They're saying moving around. I feel like there's part of you just wants to keep migrating, keep moving around, whether that's traveling, whether that's move a residence, wants to keep, you know, up and leaving and going to a new job. I totally get it. I have at times the same mindset, or just motivation is the way it's coming out. Okay. Some may not see it as productive, but you just do what you do when you do it. And that's that. Again, going back to the overall message, it's your own version of success, and that's that. And people will see you prevail in the end. So that's all that matters. With the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords coming out on either side, you're being pushed to manifest. You're being pushed to prioritize your money and career, or to continue to do so, to recognize that you have that magical touch. And it just feels like with all that red in the background, you're being pushed to recognize or just prioritize what makes you feel passionate, okay? You could be dealing with a noisy environment, whether it's at work, at home, or just both. And it feels like people are annoying. It feels like you're also as I'm drawn to the bookcases in the back, being pushed to research, to increase your knowledge in one way, shape, or form to benefit you. They're saying knowledge is power. The King of Swords talking about how you're one wise individual. At times, as I cover the owl's eyes, you can't see the way. At times, you're not meant to. You'll either overthink it, question it, or just not go after what you're meant to, okay? They're saying predicting the future isn't always the best. Trust me, it's true. But when you have the chance to climb a new mountain, do so. When you have a chance to achieve something new, do it. I feel like you're going to be dealing with a lot of noise, a lot of frustration. So simplify one's mind and don't allow for that to be an extra source of chaos, right? There's enough people, situations outside of you that feel inevitable or just frustrating once again. So allow your mind, your inner process, if you will, to be simplistic, enjoyable, and add peace to your situation, or at the very least not strip away that inner peace that you so need at this time. As you're pushed to recognize that prioritizing your outer glow, your inner glow, all of which is most definitely important at this time. As I just had to close my window due to the noise outside that was helping with the messages for you, they said when you need to adjust something, adjust it. Don't be afraid to take a moment or just step away to do so. And that goes for your mental state as well. The Four of Cups coming out, as well as the Emperor. And I feel as if at times in the second half of the month, you're not going to be in the mood, okay? And the quest to achieve a lot, to overwork oneself as well for a lot of you Cancers, you are going to be pushed to once again prioritize your happiness and therefore ask yourself, what is actually going to be right for me? Having a lot of options when it comes to what you want to invest in, a new job, or both once again. And I feel as if you will need to recognize from the past, they're saying use your noggin, what is not going to happen in the right direction, or you get my point as I word it horribly. What is going to lead you in an unhealthy direction? What's going to make you miserable? Or what's going to actually bring you the financial and career success that you desire while making you feel fulfilled and exude this sun energy? You owe it to oneself, don't you? And I feel as if at times you've settled in the past and you're being pushed to not do that moving forward. As we have the Emperor touching base upon the Page of Pentacles, talking about how you need to just plan for what you want to embark upon in one way, shape, or form. We've repeated multiple times, it could be a residence, a new residence, it could be a job, or both. It could be something completely separate, but I feel as if whatever it is for you, you're being very analytical, separating your emotions, but then learning or remembering, well, then why didn't I separate my emotions at certain points in the past? With other situations, it overlapping and just kind of teaching you a lot about oneself, your strategy, or lack thereof, which when it comes to other situations in your life. It reminds you the power of certain realizations and levels of growth that take place. It reminds you that you're growing through your career in financial investments, okay? With the Fool card coming out, go with the flow, my friend. Go with the flow. It's like Spirit, as they show me a big hand pushing her, male or female, you know, just very gently, just fall back into it, right? Don't try to force it. It feels like there could be certain delays or just struggles. I feel like delays with traveling as well. Traffic, I want to say. It could get the best of you. Just breathe, all right? It shouldn't frustrate you to the point where you can't produce quality work or just are miserable or unhappy. Prioritizing your happiness once again, as I feel like you're being put in the spotlight in a lot of ways when you feel the need to be secretive, and that noise once again coming through loud and clear with that, they said owl, with that crow, okay? You wise one, you know what you want at this point, or should, or have a better understanding. So how are you going to go about it in a simplistic manner? And how are you going to succeed in achieving this Ten of Pentacles lifestyle, this happily ever after? And I feel like you're going to piece by piece put it together, as it will entail a new golden opportunity in one way, shape, or form in the near future, okay? It's yours for the taking. As a lot of abundance is going to be yours for the taking as well. But again, it's the second half of the month where you're being pushed to prioritize a lot of happiness and rest and self-care, but also to recognize that you're achieving a lot of success in your own individual way, and that's a beautiful thing, okay? So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go Go have yourself an amazing rest of the month, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Cancer.